understand.
I thought everything would be different when I cut back.
I am the only thing that's different since I got back.
Well, I'm feeling proud. New warrant officer, W01. 3 rows of good stuff on this side of my chest. A couple of pretty little ribbons on the other side of the match. Not bad. I'm back here in Fort Bragg, walking on into the colonel's office to see what new and exciting assignment I'm going to get because of those 3 tough years in Nam.
Hello, Officer Steele. Hello.
Hello, Colonel. Hello.
Got your wonderful assignment here, Officer Steele. Just wonderful.
Well, wonderful, Colonel. Wonderful.
Just the ticket for you. Gonna put you in the contic, Steele.
I beg your pardon, sir.
Contic, Steele. Perfect placement for you at this time.
But that's exactly the job I had, sir. Here, before I went to Nam.
Perfect, isn't it? Just what the doctor ordered, all right.
Now just a minute, sir.
Some problems for you, Officer Steele?
Well, sir, I did 3 years in Nam, sir. And that was 3 years of hell. Now, you're telling me that I'm supposed to come back here and take back my old job I had here in Fort Bragg? Well, sir, ending up where you were 3 years ago before seems to me to be a sentence in hell. A further sentence in hell. And I feel I'm entitled to a little heaven, sir.
But it's an easy desk job, Steele. And with that back injury, report says you're in a brace. Probable surgery down the road.
I am in intelligence, sir. Working with my brain, sir, not my back.
Still and all, Steele. Still and all.
All what? Still and all what?
We go to see our agent in LA to get our salaries for our year's work.
Sorry about this, girls. There have been operating cost problems. Unforeseeable. Just about managed to reimburse your airfares, I'm afraid.
Airfares? You owe us $1,000 a month apiece. That's what's coming to us.
Sorry, girls. Best I can do.
You got paid. The government had contracts for every gig we played. A lot of money changed hands here.
Do you want a refund on the ticket or what?
A whole year? Risking our lives for airfares? Are you kidding me or what? We could sue you, mister.
Sue me? We have no written agreements. I have another act auditioning in here. Move it on out.
We go up and down the coast looking for gigs. Nobody will hire us. We go back to the agent. Help us get a job, please.
Too much anger in your voice, tension through your whole body. Clientele in nightclubs like soft, sweet, sexy girls. Next.
We split up. I sleep all day. I stopped singing. I stopped playing my guitar. I shove it to the back of my closet. I can't stand the sight of that guitar.
I'm sent to Fort Simmons. 14 months to serve. Lower extremity orthopedic ward. 90% amputees from the Nam. It's gonna be just like Nam, right? It's not. The GIs are different to me. They used to be grateful. Now nothing's good enough for them. I'm a super nurse by now, right? I'm just about walking on water for these guys, and what more is it they're wanting from me?
I leave the service. I'm civilian now. I go to the Texas Medical Center. Dr. Cooley, the heart surgeon. It feels so exciting here, like Nam. But it's not. There's nothing here but competition. Nurses to nurses, nurses to doctors, doctors to doctors. I can't believe it, you know?
And Nam, Whoever was good at it did it.
We had a sergeant there good at heart massage. And when Case would come in, we'd all get out of his way and let him work.
I was treated different in Nam. Didn't have to compete. Trusted gut level.
I sensed something wrong, I'd say. I'm not sure what this is, but it's something.
And then you and the doctor would go to work on the guy.
Here, the doctor said, "Well, now, nurse, we just don't have time to check out all your hunches, okay?"
I'm out of the service. San Francisco Intensive Care. They won't even let me hang a pint of blood without supervision by the IV nurse. Let me tell you, I have hung more IVs in my 1 year in Nam than she will ever hang in her lifetime. Who in the hell is she to evaluate my skills?
They send me back to school to learn the new EKG monitor. And I can't learn anything new. I'm losing confidence. I'm getting self-conscious about my nursing skills.
Final insult. Ultimate degradation. They're putting me through an orientation course about CPR. Oh, I'm getting a real attitude problem now.
If I could just figure out why I can't retain what I learned.
I quit.
I go back in the reserves to teach. I can't stand these reserve nurses. They played it safe during NAM. All these nurses paid for practicing. What do they go do what they're practicing for? I quit.
4 jobs, 5 job to job to job.
Looking for the respect, the challenge, the thrill.
4 jobs, 5 jobs, 6 jobs.
Place to place to place.
Homesick. For the GIs of Nam.
The caring.
The push.
Adrenaline junkies. That's us.
Ungodly emergencies. And you just got in there and you did the work. Can do.
Nothing means nothing here. It don't mean a thing.
You know, what business is it of ours? Why are we trying to change attitudes over there anyway?
You better put a lid on that Pandora's box or you'll come nuts.
I stopped putting Vietnam down on my application form. I demonstrate against the war. I protest. I carry signs.
Where are all the flowers gone? Long time I see. Where are all the flowers gone? Long time ago. Where have all the flowers gone? Gone to young girls, everyone.
I start hitting the bars, hanging out, drinking, looking for vets. I'm still attractive. I can always go into bars and find men there who will talk to me. One night this vet walks in and we start talking and I feel a real connection to this guy, Clint. Well, he takes me to a party and Vietnam vets against the war. Well, everybody's getting high, standing in the middle of the room, bouncing up and down, vibrating like Nam.
I meet Steve at a vet center where I'm a social worker, and I think I'm falling in love with Steve. Except he says he doesn't love me. Can't commit to anyone or anything. So how can I stay with a person when they say things to me like this? I can't.
Clint and I, we start getting pretty tight. He goes on drunken binges and gets pretty wild. But it doesn't bother me. I just get drunk with him, smoke dope, and we move in together.
And then I meet Richard at the Great Lakes Naval Hospital, where I work in recreation. And I like Richard very much. He's a doctor, he's been to Nam, but he's not divorced yet, and I doubt he'll ever go through with it.
We moved to the mountains in Colorado, Clint and me. Mountain dwellers, in the cliffs.
country to Vermont, and we live together again. And we have some good times and some bad times. And I think Clint's a good man.
And Pete decides to go back to Nam. Just like that. And he goes, "Why are all these guys deserting me?"
We start going downhill. And I don't want to break up. But Clint wants to break up. And I try to figure out some way to prevent it. But he won't even talk to me.
I don't even want to be around men anymore. I don't even want to talk to a man. All they do is run out on me.
He starts raging, crying, having fits, a gun under his pillow, going for knives. And I am scared to death of him.
Men wanted that war, made that war. Women never made a war like that before in their lives.
We split up, and I'm in pieces for a year.
All my friends are women now.
We never were married, but it sure feels like we got divorced.
When my daughter Danielle is born, she has an eye defect. No one notices it but me. The doctors say it isn't there, so I let it pass. But then she starts having headaches and stomach aches. I take her for an exam. Well, doctor, what do you think?
Well, there's nothing really concrete that I can put my finger on. It's not a regular eye problem, which means it's probably trivial.
But her headaches and her stomach aches. I mean, she's so young. I just don't think this just does not make sense to me at all.
You know what? A little knowledge can be a dangerous thing. Don't let that old nursing background of yours get in the way, okay?
Okay. But run some tests anyhow?
I suppose.
Hello? Did you get the test results back?
You know what? You were right. Blood work's way off. Almost like rheumatic fever. I think I'll call it a subclinical rheumatic fever. I'll treat her for that, okay?
Okay. Thank you. We moved to another town and I take her to a doctor there. Yes. There is something wrong, but it is not subclinical rheumatic fever. That's nonsense. There's no such thing. Let's just watch her for a while. 6 months and we're back. Doctor, she's complaining of rashes now and she has pains in her knee joints when she runs. Well, that's just growing pains. Kids outgrow these things. Bring her back in about a year. Danielle?
What, Mommy?
Look, Danielle. Way over there, far into the field, see?
Where?
The little colts, sweetheart, running, the little brown colts. Near the barn?
I don't see the barn.
How are the eyes this year, Doctor? 2,200. They were 2040 just last year. Mystifying, isn't it? And 2 years later, 20,350 left eye, 20,375 right eye. Amazing situation we have here. Look, you're gonna have to do something. Her stomach hurts all the time and she's got headaches every day. What
pains too, hiking, biking, climbing stairs. Doctor, I'm breaking out in rashes too. Doctor, I've had 2 breast tumors removed. Doctor, what is Agent Orange disease?
There is no such animal as Agent Orange disease. Here at the Veterans Administration, we are doing exploratory studies only. And of course, I have no medical treatment to offer you since the disease simply doesn't exist, madam.
Mom, my other knee hurts now. I can't bend it to walk. Mom, make them do another operation. Okay, Mom.
Oh, we don't care for children here, madam. Besides, it appears that you have an inherited family problem on your hands.
There is nothing on either side of this family of anything remotely resembling this. Listen to me now. I'm telling you, her father and I served in Kochi. And this is Agent Orange disease.
As I told you before, there is no such animal as Agent Orange disease. Client 3529, this way, please.
I start teaching nurses for the VA. It's a clinical psych class, the treatment of Vietnam vets. It'll be good for me to talk about all this, get all that stuff out from behind that wall where I've got it stored. First morning of class, I'm so nervous, I'm hanging on to the edge of my desk. But it'll all be okay, I think.
My husband and I moved to Southern California. Great climate for Danielle. And a good omen for all of us, I think.
I go home to my parents for the holidays. It'll be good to see them after all these years. Spend Christmas with them. I think.
Well, I finally go for surgery on the back. Good for me to do this, I think. And afterwards, they will me back. And I'm pretty groggy. There's an IV in my arm. I'm half asleep. When I hear a parade, somewhere outside.
I'm on duty in emergency, and a 14-year-old black boy comes in, pretty cut up from a fight. But he won't let me near him. He wants a black nurse. Calls me a YOLO goop bitch.
And I can't stop drinking, even at my parents' house. I sit in the corner quietly drunk while my family sings carols around the piano Christmas Eve.
Jingle bells, jingle bells. It's 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Commercial helicopters start flying over my house. I'm cooking supper, stove on, eating fries, and I run out to the backyard and I look up at the commercial planes. They're not jumpers! Oh my God! I'm cracking numb!
I look at my picture notes. It's the yellow sheet of numbers from 10. 9,
drink today, nor yesterday or the day before. And I'm holding down a job now.
It's getting worse.
Chills,
Night sweats.
shakes,
Dreams.
Crazy stuff that nobody would understand.
Hi. I'm calling about the VA rap group.
Are you a non-vet?
Yes. Are the groups vets?
women from Nam.
Yes.
But I'm not crazy.
I can still function okay.
It's just that I have these flashes sometimes.
Dreams.
I called before about the group therapy sessions.
But not therapy, right?
It's just a talk group. I sort of moderate. Doesn't mean anything's wrong with you all at all. And for the next few months, I would like you all to start keeping a journal, writing down all the things that you connect to Nam. Watch TV. What are your responses, direct and indirect, to what you see? And then we'll all bring them back in and read to each other, okay? I guess that's all for this evening. Now, for tonight. Sissy, you bring something to read?
I watch MASH. Since I've come back, I've watched MASH. Current reruns, everything. I cry every time. Doesn't matter what's on the screen or what the story is. Face of a grunt, I cry. Choppers in the sky, I cry. Color khaki on the screen, I cry. It's just all so sad to me. It's just all so terribly sad. I'm sad right now. It's just so sad.
What's so sad, Sissy?
Sunday mornings, I fix me a leisurely breakfast and sit down to watch Charles Kuralt on TV because he's not dire news. But this Sunday, they're talking about Beirut, and I can't sit still. I can't eat, can't read, so I start writing instead. The same thing is happening. Just like Mom, sending our good men over there, setting them up for another no-win situation. And in the end, what is our point of hanging around over there anyhow? What is the point of the officials only telling us what they want us to know and not letting the news come at us straight? And what is the point of the press refusing to look at the truth?
Do you want them to, Steely?
Spent my whole time disseminating truth. And you know where it got me? Ignored. Do you know where it got the boys I tried to save? Killed.
The brass ignored all of us. They don't even know how many women served. There's no official list.
They kept track of how many enemy weapons we captured, though. They sure kept track of that. And how many innocent civilians we massacred. The brass sure kept track of that.
We were raped.
Oh, what?
God. The freaking brass.
The brass?
Just a one-room shack near Nate Train. And then they didn't come back on the truck for us. The gig's through, and we just find the shack. No food, no water, VC everywhere, and no money between us to bribe them to help us get out of there safely. And we're there for 2 days. And then the door burst open, and in comes these 6 grunts from the field. And we were so happy. We're so happy to see them. We thought we were safe. But they didn't give a damn. Neither of them. Who? The brass. Saigon headquarters. We went there to report it afterwards. We needed help. We needed medical assistance. And they smirked. The 2 colonels, they smirked. Laughing at each other out the sides of their mouths like it was our fault. And
Come on.
it was worse than what happened with the grudge.
Come on. I'll take you home.
I see the hostages from Iran on TV. And this is pissing me off. They're getting into these limos for this big yellow ribbon welcome and this fancy parade. What did they do? They sat around 400 days reading comic books while I was up there risking my life, getting cursed at,
something on TV?
Guy in the movie. Looked like the guy in my dream.
What did he look like?
Me.
Looked like you?
Thinks like me.
How's that?
Served his country in war. Like he should.
How?
Coming off that plane in Oakland. Floating off in the river of blood.
You saw that on TV?
I don't know.
Do you want to read?
You people. Whoever you are. Made me go over there and do all those horrible things. Waste time, money, resources, me. You were hiding behind so many other people. You will never be brought to justice in this world. You will never be reckoned with in this world. I want your day of reckoning to be at hand. I want you to burn forever in the hell of Vietnam. I want.
I want to never fight another war.
Never again.
I never want to be controlled by war.
Never again. I want to control war.
Mama, take this badge off of me. I can't use it anymore. It's getting too dark for me to see.
I retired CW3
Still I'm
after
knocking
30
on heaven's
years.
door.
I settled in D.C. to be near old Walter Wonderful Reed Hospital. And I still got some trouble with the back. I'm working on my PhD. Topic of dissertation, persons, life management systems of persons with manifested periodical physical disabilities. Just about tells it like it is, doesn't it, though? Keeps me busy, off the streets. Keeps me from giving myself a chance to fall over it all. I already took that fall.
I became a born-again Christian. Something just opened up in me. I started talking about life, death, God's word. I feel Jesus very close now. I feel he will help me with Danielle. I feel he's on my side. I go back to college and get my master's in pastoral psych. I set up my own practice, my way, helping my patients to feel harmony through God. I will not prolong that war. I will not prolong the chaos in my patients. I try to bring them peace. I love them.
they are in combat, and they die in combat, even though they never carry a gun. I rejoin the reserves. I tell the student nurses, it will not be your glorious childhood dream of Florence Nightingale come true. It will be hell on earth, and you will never get over it afterwards. So get ready, get set. I go on television, I get interviews, I am out there, personally responsible. They may terminate me very soon. Tightrope walker, that's me. In the establishment, preaching anti-establishment. It's not politically correct, to be honest, but honest, which is never politically correct.
I'm a lobbyist now, with a lot of causes. POWs, MIAs, and Malaysian children left in Vietnam, victims of Agent Orange disease. I write letters, I see representatives, I get vets to testify, to get money for research and counseling. And then, the governor signs the bill. It's passed through my state. And then, he calls me up and he says, there's a national salute date set for Vietnam vets in Washington. Would you like to be the state coordinator for the event? You bet I would.
The 5 days in Washington, when they dedicate the wall, are beautiful. A homecoming, a gathering together, a reunion.
Some in our group are wearing their booty hats, and we're all telling where we were in Vietnam, what outfit, what place.
We paste our names on the backs of our jackets.
We walk around the streets of Washington the whole 5 days.
Looking, just looking. We post notices on the bulletin boards in the hotels. Jimmy Klein, Company C, 1st Class, 5th Battalion, 60th Infantry, 9th Infantry Division, 1968, looking for Rusty, Luck, and Champ. Looking. Everyone looking. Reunion party. 2nd Battalion, 1st Marine Regiment, 1st Marine Division. We start at 9 o'clock p.m., so come on.
Hoping to find someone you served with.
A GI you nursed back to health.
Sometimes you didn't know which list of names to look at, the ones on the bulletin boards in the hotels or the ones on the wall.
There was a beautiful ceremony at the wall, and we were all there. And there were beds all over the place.
In jeans and fatigues and beards.
Camping in front of the wall, hanging out there with their sleeping bags, eating sea rations, blowing the trumpet for reveille there.
How great it is just to be here! 3,000 vets here today.
3,000 vets strong.
Happy,
Laughing,
screaming,
Cheering!
and getting real dirty looks from those World War II vets who are being very solemn around here today.
Maybe. Just maybe. Good stuff will start to happen for us now.
Maybe we'll find someone.
And then they gave us a 21-gun salute.
Commands fire! Commands fire! Commands fire! Thank you. We are gathered here today to honor these brave men and women who served so well and gave so much.
Come on, ceremony
as they lay dying on the wards a long time ago.